Good morning. This is a quick demonstration on how you can use an 11 by 17 canvas. Go ahead and activate the rulers by pressing Control R. I've created a tabloid size 17-inch wide, 11-inch tall canvas. We want to use that in order to lay out our 4-panel Itten colored, Johannes Itten colored versions of our positive and negative space image. So I have previously saved a few. I'm going to go to Place Embedded, and when I look on my desktop, I'll see all the different variations of the same image. I've got my contrast through saturation, light and dark, extension, complements, simultaneous contrast, and primary contrast, and then warm versus cool. I think that I'm going to go with, let's see, I have to load them one at a time. I think I'm going to go the light and dark. Bring that in, and I'm going to tuck it into the top corner. Just resize it. Now, yeah, I've got to make the height 5.5 inches roughly. There we go. And then I will file place. And the next one I want to bring in kind of like the primary. Maybe I ought to put all of them on top of each other just to make sure I resize them all equally. Right. And then I'll play with how I want to arrange them. Place embedded. Warm versus cool. Kind of a fan of that one. Should. Yep. And then place embedded. I think I'm going to go with the simultaneous contrast just because it's a little different having that kind of a warm gray applied. What I really want to do is use my move tool to play around with how to arrange these. There's not going to be a right or wrong answer. I think anything that you want to do could work, but I kind of like the way this one is looking, so I'm going to save it just as a Photoshop document. So this is the Itten, Johannes Itten's color scheme. So Itten 4-panel layout. I'll just save that for later printing on my desktop. And if need be, I can take my layers window. I can select all 4 of these images and resize them at once if I want to play with laying them out differently. I certainly can. I could even play around with clicking and dragging. Maybe I'll make a repeated copy. Oh, check out what I'm going to do here. I'm going to really get fancy with the spices. I'm going to ask for this to invert. And that did the whole thing. I just want to invert the clipping mask. I can invert that little group. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Let's move that group up. Make a group out of the group. Auto select is giving me problems. Now, group out of the group. There we go. Okay. Looks like it didn't have everything selected when I made the group. So I gotta take these. It'd be easier to expand my layers. There we go. So I'll save this as a JPEG. I don't know if I want to keep it this way or not. Save a JPEG 4-panel layout V2. Just because actually it's now an 8-panel layout. But I think that could be fun. Now, as you work through your Johannes Itten examples, there's a lot of solutions to each of these color schemes. The main goal is contrast. Okay, so we will discuss that more. Just make sure that you refer to our agenda from this week. And it can't steer you wrong.